Oh man, here we go dude. We've been waiting to do this one for a while. Oh, here we go. We're doing it. Welcome to Let's Play Metroid Prime Remastered. Yes, indeedy. So, Metroid Prime. Originally, the original Metroid Prime was released back during the early 2000s, originally for the GameCube. This is a game I've been wanting to get to for a while. Metroid Prime just as a standalone game, just like when I did Shadow of the Colossus, and I mentioned Shadow of the Colossus was my favorite game of all time. This is another one of my favorite games of all time. Not my absolute favorite, but it's definitely up there on my list of favorite games of all time. Pretty high up there, honestly. I just love this game to bits. I just can't say it enough. I just love it. And honestly, if you want to know the funny thing about it that kind of shows how much I love it, this is actually one game in my collection where I actually own like 3 copies of this game. I have the original one on GameCube. I have the original GameCube copy. I have the one that's on the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Wii. And then I have this one, the remastered version on the Switch. The remastered version came out last year, 2023, and I was so happy when I heard that this was announced. I was kind of going like, I love Metroid Prime. Can we get that on the Switch? And then a few years later, bang, it's on the Switch. And not just that, we got a remastered version. So it's a win-win all around. And being a really big fan of this game, that made me so excited, and I got this day one when it came out. So let's just dive straight into it. Oh man, I love this game. This is going to be a good run. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I love this game so much, and if you guys have never seen this before, you're in for a treat, let me tell you. This game is so good. So anyway, play, and yeah, I got a file on there, of course, because I've been playing it already. But we're gonna start a new game. On normal, of course, because we are not the noobs. So let's go. These loading screens are amazing, by the way. Those were not in the original games. An unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a Duralex space vessel in orbit above Talon 4. Oh my god. Can I just put into detail just how good this looks? Once upon a time, in space. Space rocks of planets. There was a ship, a giant ship, of the space pirate variety. That's the frigate. Big old space pirate ship. And wait for it. It's another ship. Oh man. Yeah, that ship looks familiar. There's Samus's ship. Coming in for a landing. Yeah, that's where we're going. Prepare to be boarded. And there she is. Samus Aran. And an epic flip. Boosh. Oh yeah, dude. Let's go. Alright, so really quick. Can I just point out just how great this looks? This remaster. This looks so beautiful. I can't get over it. It's like... The remastered version of this game looks so good. Like, this was a GameCube game, man. A GameCube game and technically a Wii game as well. And it just looks... They just ramped up the graphics so much. Like, it's just... This remaster is so beautiful. Yeah, so we gotta shoot the gates. Yeah, I thought this would be the perfect game to do, because, number one, I absolutely love this game, and I've been wanting to play it for a while. Technically, I Let's Played the original Metroid Prime many years ago on this channel, but it was honestly really bad. I wanted to do it again, and here we are doing it again, but just the remastered one. We enter the ship. But yeah, I thought this would be a great game to do, because it's just... I love this game, for one, and just, you know, this would be the perfect game, you know, to, just... I can just talk and play over it and just not have to focus too much on the game. It's just kind of, you know, all muscle memory to me at this point, most of the game, because I just know it that well, so... Anyway. The spookiness kicks in. Hear a bit of music here. The ambience. Yeah, it's great. I love the atmosphere of this game, too. That's another reason why that sells it for me. I love the atmosphere. I love Metroid, the atmosphere in Metroid games. It's always so spooky. Hey, you're a big old dead thing. Alright, so one thing I'm going to make an attempt to do is I'm going to try to 100% this game. And that's actually not an easy feat, because you'll notice I'm getting a scan right here. In order to 100% this game, you have to get all the items, and you also have to get all the scans for both your research and the creature's logbook. So I'm going to be making an attempt to do that. So... This series actually might be kind of lengthy in that regard. That's a dead parasite queen. And this is a space pirate. Fortunately, one thing that I need to point out is that the, ugh. What the crap all over my visor. This will only, the scans will only register in the creature's logbook if they, if you actually scan a living creature, I believe. I don't think it happens if they're dead. That guy was still alive. Use your charge beam to destroy rubble, like so. Hey, where are you going? Come back. To catch them, you gotta go into Morph Ball. And from here, you can download the map of the area. Got me a map. So, there we are. So this is the map of the Space Pirate Frigate. That's where we are. So all the rooms, obviously, that are highlighted in blue means you haven't been in them yet. So make sure you check the map often, because you're gonna want to look around for stuff. Access to deck beta. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Go on down. But yeah, like I said, it'll be nice to play a game that I just won't have to like focus on nearly as much, because I just know the game nearly as well. It'll be a nice way for me to actually just focus on talking and just like have to focus nearly as much on the game as I have been with other projects I've done recently. So that'll be nice, because usually my commentary is always better if I do that. So, oops. I wanted to get a scan of you. Or not. Sure. I keep scanning the door by accident. Fire missiles with R. Because that's a turret. Those things are going to become really annoying very quickly in the game. I think there's actually stuff in here that you can scan if it's red. Pirate data. Yeah, you gotta fill out all pirate data as well. Ow. Elevator operational. Let's go. So being that I know this game very well and I'm going to be trying to go for all this stuff, this is kind of going to be almost a little more walkthrough based than other Let's Plays I've done, but I also want to make it so, you know, if you've somehow never seen this game before, I want to try to make it so it's, like, welcoming to you as well, like newcomers to this game. I should not be right up close to that guy. So, yeah, just a heads up for that. Going to be a bit of a walkthrough. Bam, got you right in the head. Okay. So not much. Woo! Not much you can get on the ship here. Not a ton in terms of items, honestly. So we have another elevator going down. So something really bad happened here, you might notice. That's kind of why all the pirates are dead or nearly dead. Because there's something... I want to get out of my visor because that guy's shooting at me. Oh. Okay, slam this. Door lock enabled. And the spooky atmosphere returns. That is a sign. Something waits. I see you up there. So if you just stand right here and don't walk into the room, you can take out these turrets before they even activate. So you won't even have to worry about a thing. That'd be the missile button there, buddy. Don't be pressing that. Door lock enabled. If you go in this room, you can save. Not like you'll really need to at this point, because this thing is really easy, but we'll take it just to show that it's here. Why not? Open on up. And we walk in this room. That's a big old thing. There's something alive in here. There is, and it's that. You are ugly. Alright. Boss 1. Here we got the Parasite Queen. So really quick, I'm going to make sure I get this scan. And I'm going to start strafing because you're going to shoot stuff at me. Quick note about the bosses in this game, about getting scans of them. Don't be like me when playing this in the past, and don't miss your scan on the boss. That's very important, because if you defeat the boss and you miss out on getting their scan, you can no longer 100% the game. You're locked out of doing that because bosses never appear again outside of their boss sites. So if you don't get the scan, you're locked out of 100%ing the game unless you start a new game. So make sure you remember to get the scan on the bosses. That's very important. If you are trying to go for 100%, make sure you do that. So the Parasite Queen, easiest boss ever, honestly. If you just keep on moving and just strafe around the whole room, she, like, can't even hit you at all. She has a mouth beam, that's her only attack, and, like, if you can see what I'm doing here, if you just strafe around the room, you just, like, can't get hit at all. Well, unless you go around the back of the shield where you can't deal damage. are. There we go. I was like, when are you gonna open up? And you're donezo. Easy, easiest boss ever, honestly. Yeah, keep trying. You're dead. But now we have a different problem. So that thing kind of fell into the ship's kind of engine. So now it's exploding, and we need to escape. In traditional Metroid fashion, there's kind of always an escape sequence at the start. Or at least in Super Metroid. I don't remember if other games did it or not. I don't think Fusion did it. Can I just say for a second, though, speaking of all that, how much I really love Metroid. Metroid is actually one of my favorite Nintendo franchises, and probably one of my favorite franchises, period. I love Metroid. Metroid is just fantastic. Did I get... Okay, yeah, I got a stand of you. That'll blow up, by the way. There's another Parasite Queen in there that's dead, so don't worry about it. So the way you gotta go is you gotta climb up. Up. Oh! These guys can take a few hits, so watch yourself. Charge shots would be recommended for taking care of them. I have actually died on this part in the past because I got wrecked by those guys a couple times. So make sure you don't miss this corner. Don't go down here. So there's research. That's... Yeah, it's like, it's kind of ridiculous the amount of things you have to scan in order to get all the scans, because you have to really watch. Still going the right way. These little enemies right here, the plasmites, they're really great to shoot if you want to replenish your health because they drop it a lot, so. Oh, God, I can't see. That's what they do, really. They try to run into you and block off your vision so that you can't see where you're going. Those ones are way over there, though, so I'm not going to bother with them. Last escape. You wait for that to blow open, and then you keep going this way. I remember freaking out so bad when I first played this, like, because I didn't know what I was doing, and I was, like, rushing, but it's actually just not that hard at all. It's more straightforward than you think. Just make sure to watch the corners, like, where you have to turn and everything. Ouch. Yeah, turrets hurt. Sometimes you won't see them, and suddenly they'll be shooting at you, and you'll start taking a lot of damage very quickly, so watch for turrets. But yeah, I love Metroid, and honestly, this game is, like, still my favorite, like, Metroid game. I played Dread when that came out, and I thought Dread was going to be, like, my favorite for a while, but no, I still like this game a lot more. I'm actually thinking about doing a redo Let's Play of Dread, by the way, because, wait for this thing to go all the way back if you go down, because, my other one, I did one back in, like, 2022, I think it was, and it really wasn't very good. Because I was playing it blind and semi-blind, and then there were some scenarios where... Oh, hold up. Yeah, you're a familiar-looking dragon. It's Meta Ridley. Yes, we all know who Ridley is. I love Samus's little thing there where she just does that thing there where she's like, after Ridley gets away, she just like, damn it, and she just throws her hand to the side. I like that. Turret's disabled, so you could just turn that one off if you would like, which I'd recommend doing. Ooh. Wait for that to turn off or you will take damage. But yeah, I am thinking about doing a Dread again, because I think it'll be good to do a second time and I'll have a better sense of what I'm doing than the first time. Oh no! Ow! And just like that, all our abilities are gone. Yeah, you lose your abilities from getting thrown into a wall. That makes all the sense in the world, but you know what? Had to make you lose your abilities somewhat, and you have to get them all back as you progress. That's kind of the point of Metroid games. So, you know, kind of dumb, honestly, but that's, you know, had to make you lose your abilities somehow. This is the part that always confused me in the past, because of these tight hallways. Room is repressurizing. Repressurize faster. We're almost out. And the iconic Meta Ridley music. I love this music. Speaking of Ridley, there he is. This is Samus, commencing pursuit of a robotic dragon. Over. Robotic alien dragon, sorry. I love all the space pirates just flying up. It's like, wee! Like I know they're dead, but still, it's just like seeing them fly up is just really funny to me. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Oh. So yeah, we lost Ridley. Pretty fast sucker too, if he got away from us that fast. God, Talon 4 looks so beautiful. So this is the new planet we land on, Talon 4. It's the Talon Overworld, the main hub of the game. So, really quick, the one thing I really like, I don't know why this didn't click with me now, but Super Metroid, when you first land on Zebus in that game, this was very similar. You would land with your ship, you would get out of it, it would be raining, it was green all around, and now I look at all this, and I'm kind of going, I think I see what they were referencing here. It's a different planet, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of referencing Super Metroid. With the way it looks and everything. Alright, so, yeah, you'll see that this is basically the hub. There's going to be doors all around. There's one up there. A few of these we can't get to right now. The only door we can get to is up here. And you can go back to your ship if you want any time to save. And get the first scan of the first enemies of this area, a beetle. So beetles, pretty pathetic enemies. They will go down pretty quick like. I like the remix of the Metroid theme playing here for Talon 4, by the way, when you're in the main hub. And this will be a pretty familiar Metroid. A zoomer. Pretty much the main Metroid enemy. They have shown up in most of them, actually. Whoa. Press and jump would be a good idea. Oh yeah, the blast caps. Good thing I actually accidentally got hurt by those, or I might have forgotten to get that scan. I mean, I could have gotten it later, but I prefer to get it now. Uh-huh. Oh god, I love this game, man. It's so good. It's so fun. It's like, I love how all the areas look. I love how this remaster looks, especially. So that's that's a gamer. They can't be hit by regular shots. You have to use a charge shot on them. Because they have high defense. High defensive capabilities. And this is a blood flower. Best way to take them out is to shoot their little bullets back at them. Their little poison bullets. And it'll blow them up. These count too as creatures, so make sure you get a scan of these, the tangleweeds. And that's a missile door, so you can't go in there right now, unfortunately, because we don't have missiles right now. So you can have a look in there, but not really a whole lot you can do at the moment. What you can do, though, is... you can go this way. On the way. Okay, and this will be an elevator to the first major area, the Chozo Ruins, to the west side of it. So let's go. I love this elevator transition, by the way. It's probably my favorite in the series. Look, Samus just looking around here. Like, seriously, I don't know if anybody else would agree with me or not, but I really do consider this, even to this day, to be probably one of the best games ever made. Like, it's just that good. And it's showing us where you need to go. So, honestly, as far as Metroid games go, I'm kind of laughing at myself because when I played this game originally for the first time, I got so lost in this game, I will admit. And the thing is, this game is... the funny thing is, even if you do get lost, this is actually one of the biggest hand-holding Metroid games, I think, out of all of them. I feel like this is the one where it holds your hand quite a bit. Like, you just saw the map usually highlights where you're supposed to go. Like, they'll give you a brief direction of where you're supposed to go. And for some odd reason, despite that, the first time I ever played this, I still ended up getting lost somehow. And I don't know how. Other Metroid games, it was pretty... It was a lot easier to get lost, because the map wouldn't specifically tell you where you needed to go. It would give you, like, hints, I believe, but it wouldn't tell you exactly where you needed to go. But, this game, it's pretty... it holds your hand for quite a lot of it. It doesn't 100% hold your hand, but it makes it pretty obvious where you're supposed to go a lot of the time, so... you really shouldn't get lost unless you were just, you know, stupid, like older me, and you just, you know... which is kind of surprising that I... actually, doesn't surprise me, though, because I've mentioned many times how bad my sense of direction is. Especially when I play games, so, that's kind of surprising. I guess it's just that I played this game enough that I just know where I'm going now all the time, but... that's an ion. These are laser enemies. They will fire a laser, and you can't destroy them right now, but you can kind of disable them temporarily by shooting them in the eye. If I could get over this stupid ledge, there we go. Oh boy. That got dangerously close to me there. Beetles! Way. Alright. And now, these are Chozo lore. You have to get all these, too. So, there's a surprising amount of stuff in this game if you're trying to go for everything. And, I have a funny feeling I'm gonna miss things here and there, and then I'm gonna be punching myself later, and then I'm gonna find it later, and I'm like, ah, how did I miss that? Yeah, so I will say that this game... it's not like it's not that hard of a game, at least not, it gets harder later, but at the beginning of the game, it's actually not as hard as you might think, but at the beginning of this game, you do actually have to be kind of careful, because A, you have low health to start, and you also don't have any of your abilities at the start, so it makes fighting anything, honestly, a lot more difficult. Because it's, you know, what I like, too. If you really want, you can get a scan of all these scarabs. You can get a scan of, like, most things in this game. Not everything in the game is going to add to your logbook, thank God, because that would just drive me absolutely bonkers if you had to scan everything to 100% the game. Thankfully, you do not. It's only a few different categories, but even so, I like that. I like that you can scan everything. It's nice. And get like info on it. Well, there's a bunch of health I'm not getting because I don't have the charge beam right now. That's the thing that's going to bother me for a while. Recording to logbook. I've always liked that. Every time you get a scan of an enemy. So these enemies will light up hallways when you're in their, you know, vicinity, but it'll go out again if you shoot them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, watch the water here. The water's poisoned, so if you fall into it, you'll take damage. And it could add up to a lot of damage if you take too long as well, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Anyway, though, hey, that looks like my missiles. I'd like those. Wait, what? Oh, no. Yeah, so you really thought it would be that easy, so the room is going to fill up. And we have to fight a bit of a mini-boss? I guess I'd call it a mini-boss. The Wasp Hive. These are actually a new variety of wasp, of a war wasp. So make sure you get a scan of them if they will hold still for a moment so I can get a scan of them. There we go. These are the Ram War Wasp. There's actually 3 different varieties of wasp in this game. The Hive Mecha. Have to get a scan of that too. Once again, the Hive Mecha, one-time only scan. If you miss that one, you can't get it again once you defeat this. So make sure you get that one. Don't forget. Otherwise, you're going to be very, very upset. Okay, so you shoot the wasp for a while, and once you've taken them all out, you wait for it to open up, and then you can shoot it again. Just like that. And you have to shoot a certain number of times before it blows up. And you see it kind of has, like, multiple little carriers on both sides, and it'll send out more wasps each time. Now, when I've always played this in the past, I would always just kind of spin around the room. I'd, like, spin my gun around and try to shoot them as they're flying around. Honestly, I feel like it's just easier to just stand here and just shoot, because they eventually will stop, because they have to stop to attack you, so I just, like, wait around and just wait for them to stop. This music's really good, by the way. I love this music. I do love the soundtrack in general. It honestly has a lot in common with Super Metroid's soundtrack, where 1 minute it's like really ominous and creepy, and then the next it's like, you know, it has these just really groovy bopping songs. Or like these really intense battle themes as you hear this one. Oh god, there's so many wasps. Where are you? There. Now I gotta spin back around because I gotta take that one out next. And that's it. We win. And for my victory, I claim these missiles in the name of Samus. Yeah, so we've reobtained the missiles. Or the missile launcher. Missile launcher acquired. Sweet. And that'll take you to more health, or an energy tank. So that'll add more to your health. And that's all we can do in this room. You can pick up a few, like, health and stuff if you need it, but there's this little hole right here that you can't roll into because you need the morph ball, which we don't have yet. So, backtracking. Those just fell from the ceiling conveniently so that I could get across. Those video games. Ow, that was a dumb idea. Why did I do that? Was being too hasty. You know, one thing I want to talk about with this game, too, is I'm not normally a speedrunner. Like, I'm not normally super into that kind of thing. Like, I know how they work. I'm just not really into that kind of thing. But it's just, like, because I don't typically like to play games super fast if I don't have to. I like to, like, take my time with them and enjoy my time with them. And you also have to know the game, like, super well to do a speedrun of it. But honestly, looking at this game right here, this is one where if I practiced enough, I feel like I could probably get to a point where I could speedrun. I'd have to practice a lot, but I'm getting used to, like, playing it fast and, like, doing everything the way I should. So at some point, I don't know, maybe I'll get to a point where I can, like, fully speedrun this game, because I feel like I've already been practicing it in my own way, and I'm getting better at it, so who knows, maybe one day I will. I really want to go in there, because there's actually something I can get in there, but ouch. Okay, so you gotta get back up now, and through the door. Music is quite spooky in here. Okay. And now these will become much less annoying to have to deal with, because missiles are very useful to have, because you want to destroy the hives, because it'll keep those enemies from getting from getting out. And that's also a whole bunch of things I'm not getting. Let me just check my map to make sure that that's the room that I haven't been in yet. I need to go that way, actually, because that's a save room over there, and I almost walked past it. Alright, let's save. And whoa, we are at 38 minutes now. I think that's a good place to stop the recording. I didn't realize I had been going that long, but I'm getting so into this game, because it's so fun. But anyway, whoops, I walked back into this, because I walk backwards. Okay, sure. Anyway, though, next time on Metroid Prime, more of the Chozo Ruins, and more of this awesome game. I'm so looking forward to showing this to you if you've somehow never seen it before. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time on Metroid Prime. Goodbye.